A public servant, Mr. Ugochukwu Nwogute, and his wife, Vivian Nwogute, have appealed to the First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, and well-meaning individuals for financial support to raise their quadruplets. The couple made the appeal in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria NAN in Abuja. Mrs. Nwogute, an Abuja-based businesswoman who sells cosmetics, while narrating her story, said she got married in 2015 and had her first daughter on November 5, 2016. She told Nan that the challenges following the birth of her children started with the hospital bills, which ran into about 1.7 million naira due to their extended stay and the neonatal care of the babies. On the state of health of the babies, Mrs. Nwogute said that they were responding well, even though her own recovery was gradual due to stress and financial burdens. She said she would have recovered faster if she could afford a bigger accommodation and hired hands to help out with the care of the babies.
It's a glorious one. It's the happiest time of my life because I wasn't expecting this gift. It's a multiple gift and I'm so grateful about it. We're happy because we waited for some time after the first daughter. So we're hoping on God, praying to God for another one. So when I conceived again, I was just hoping that God would just complete the whole family. But God did more than I actually expected. They eat 2 hourly. So we go almost half of their prenan food. They asked us to be feeding them with. So it's actually moving more than our capacity. They eat more. The last baby came in today. So they told us, all things being equal, that maybe by 2-3 they will let us go. But we know that now presently the bills that we've been presented with, we're still running around. I'm getting stronger. That's just the term I can use because I have lapses. Sometimes, like yesterday night, I was cold all through. And I've taken medications, malaria, everything. But I still realize that I have relapses in health. And because of that, I cannot breastfeed them the way I'm expected to. So I'm just trying to, hold on and see how it goes.
Her husband appealed to the government to come to their aid financially as they were in dire need of a bigger accommodation to adequately care for the quads.
The journey has not been easy, taking care of a heavily pregnant woman and a daughter. And then when the babies came, my joy knew no bounds because I was not actually expecting this number of babies. But when they came, I was very, very happy. I was very, very happy that God has done a marvelous thing in our family. My appeal to government is to come to our aid, provide us with a bigger apartment that can contain this number of family members. In finance, they can also help us with finances, especially to take care of the babies and in their schooling.
On his part, Dr. Chemeze Odera, an obstetrician gynecologist at the hospital, said that it would not be easy taking care of the children as they would need more hands for their care because their mother cannot do it alone. Odera, therefore, urged the general public to support the couple so as to take good care of the babies. The obstetrician said that it would not always be easy for the woman as her breast milk would not be enough for the babies.
Most importantly is care, needs support after delivery, which every woman, is advised to enjoy. It's not just delivering a woman and having a baby, allow them to go without asking what kind of support is available at home. For a woman that has more than one, I know that babies they disturb a lot. She will need more hands to help her at home. So more hands, because that woman can go into depression if care is not taken. If you allow her to stay without care, she might not sleep at night, because she wants to feed the babies. And in the daytime, she has to do normal home chores and activities. And of course, at the end of the day, you see her just going around the circle without having rest. So we encourage that they have support people should be around them. In fact, if you have 2 or 3 or more, you should be able to have at least 1 person per child. Once pregnancy, the babies are more than, or fetuses are more than 1 does not really expect that the weight will be like when they are single to when they are 1 baby. Because like, once you have more than 1, you have a kind of the uterine overcrowding. And what they share, in terms of nutrients, might not be, it's like when you have 3 children and the family that has only 1, you have to share what you have, particularly if they are managing. So usually the weight are not as expected when you have singleton. But those weights, because of they are used to chronic, if I use the word chronic malnutrition, they are not getting, they are sharing what's available. You don't expect them to have the weight, the weight might not be that much. But interestingly, those weights, no matter how small they appear, compared to singleton, they still behave and they are at least as strong as those that are even 1. So you don't expect, if you have a twin gestation where you have 2, and their weight appear 1.8 or 2 kg, and maybe singleton 3.5 or thereabout, those weights are still as strong as, or are still not without any complication, because of they are used to chronic malnutrition. So their body has adjusted to that. So they come out strong, even though they need to be observed after delivery, but they seem to do well. So even if it's 1 point, if you have triplets and at 1.8, the weights are 1.5, 1.8, 1.6, they are still as strong as those that are even 3 points, 3 and above. Even though we still need to observe them closely before handing over to the mother.